Brendan, what sort of challenge do you think awaits your team tomorrow night?
Well, a very difficult challenge, but one that we're ready to embrace and really look forward to. They're a team that clearly high in confidence, domestically, and if we look, reached the semi-finals of the competition last year, and we'll feel that they were close to getting to a final. We'll probably be disappointed, bitterly disappointed, being 2-0 up in your final qualification game and then losing out on away goals. So that tells you that they will see themselves as a Champions League team, and for us it's a great challenge for us to show our experience and look forward to the game.
It seems to be a free-scoring team as well. How highly do you rate the front man, Minister Boer?
Yeah. No, they've got real quality in the team. Play a very defined system. Play with a diamond, but they're also flexible to change systems, and so the players have the confidence. Like I say, they win a lot of games, score goals. So we know that defensively we have to be organised, but also really aggressive in the right moments. But then for us as well, but we know that we can score goals also. So we've got good speed in the team, and got good players with the ability to keep the ball. So that will be important for us.
Ahead of this ties in relation to the League Cup semi-finals, I understand the fixture for Celtic has been changed to the 1:30 at Murrayfield. Can we get your initial reaction on that, please?
Yeah, I think my initial reaction is that I don't mind where we play, to be honest, whether it's Hampden or whether it's Murrayfield. I think my feeling would be that I'd be disappointed with the process. I think that it's unfair. I think we all see the sense in not having the two games. I think we said it at the time, having two games on the one day in the same venue, so very close together probably didn't seem right for everyone. So at least there's a decision made to take it away from Hampden. But then you have to be fair to all four teams and for all sets of supporters. Supporters are. The minute it's booked that we were playing at 7:45, there'll be people have booked flights and boats and organised journeys and cars. Now for it to change, but then to change and play elsewhere. I just think it's an unfair process. It just feels as if it's assumed that Celtic and Hearts should go to Edinburgh. And if we're talking about a neutral venue, then it's certainly not neutral. With Hearts having played, part of their season there last year. So, but like I say, we're happy to be in the semi-final. But of course, I think the process is unfair.
I appreciate it's quite early doors, Brendan. Celtic obviously asked the SPFL for there to be a ballot to determine, as you say, for it to be fairer. That ballot appears to have not taken place. What was the response given by the league with regard to that?
I don't know, to be honest, because it's literally only something that's come out today. So I've been on flight and I haven't spoken to anyone on it, but I just was aware of where we could end up playing.
The way this has all been handled, how much reputational damage has this done, in your opinion, on the league and on a wider scale of Scottish football?
I think I said at the time, I think that when the games were being played, there was always going to be the possibility. So I just think it's something that maybe could have been anticipated better. And from that means planning and sitting down and looking at the what if, what may happen. And I think if you'd anticipated all of that, then maybe you wouldn't have been so quick to come out with the first statement in terms of where the games are and what time they were going to be. So I think to then obviously change it, and listen, I think changing it is the right thing to do, but certainly I'm sure the Federation will go away and have a look at it and think, right, how can we deal with this better? And certainly dealing with it better would be having more foresight and more forward planning in the what if scenario. You do it as coaches, you do it as managers, you're always planning and having to plan forward. And in this situation, this was a prime example. We know when the fixtures are, we know when they're being played, we know, and if you sit down and look what the eventualities might be, then you know, you can understand that there's maybe some organisational and logistical issues that you need to work out, and then from that, it can be a much more fluid and fair process.
How much more difficult to make it for your team, though, given you've had the clean sweep of goals so far? Now that you do have a semi-final in Edinburgh and away from Glasgow, does that make it infinitely more difficult for you against this Hearts?
No, not at all. Not at all. Like I said, I repeat, we're happy to play anywhere. You know, I think it's for the bigger picture of it all. The only thing I would say is that I would assume that we will have an option to train there before we play. If you consider that it was Hearts' home ground for a period of months. I've never been to Murrayfield in my life. So I think it would be, if we're having to go there, then I would hope that we would at least have the possibility to train there at some point before we would play a semi-final.
You could possibly, I suppose, draw on the experience of some of the players who did play with Celtic there a few years ago when the Commonwealth Games was on. Would that come into your thinking? Yeah,
but I wasn't here then. So and there'll be a few of the players, but listen, it's a nice pitch. Everyone says it's a great pitch, great stadium, and like I say, to play in a semi-final, we'll go anywhere to play on it.
Brendan, you're saying there that, you know, if originally all the options had been looked at and they decided that Hearts against Celtic would be played at Murrayfield and Rangers Aberdeen would be at Hampden, you would have been okay with that. But the process, the manner in which they've done it, that it appears to have obviously up Celtic and yourself. What does that then say about the governance of the league?
Listen, I don't want to go sit here and speculate on all of that. You know, I think all we're saying is that you would want a fair process. What I'm saying is that if Murrayfield and Hampden were going to be the venues, then there should have been a cleaner and a clearer process of which to decide who plays there. I'm not certainly saying that if it was back then we were told we were playing at Murrayfield, we're happy with it. No, I think there's a process that for all 4 teams and 4 clubs and 4 sets of supporters, that's all transparent, and then everyone knows exactly what is happening.
Brendan, Red Bull Salzburg, 2 years unbeaten at home. How good a side are they, and where would you say they compare to some of the tough tests you've had in the Champions League recently?
Well, clearly a very good side. I think, like I say, a team that have played with confidence, they have that aggression. So it'll be a difficult game for us, but it's what you would expect in a European game. You know you have to defend well. You know you have to be concentrated. You know you have to match the intensity and the work rate. And then what I do know is that when we have the possibilities to play and have possession, we want our possession to be dangerous. So yeah, well, we're looking forward to that challenge. The pitch is beautiful. It's a lovely stadium. It'll be a really, really good evening for the game. Both teams have started off in the group with good victories. So yeah, we come to here and we will look to do well.
Is this the most difficult fixture that you'll face in the group, do you think, certainly on paper when you look at it?
Well, they had a very good result in the last game, obviously away at Leipzig. And like you say, they score goals. But we also know they concede goals as well. So there's going to be opportunities for us in the game. And I think at this level it's being clinical. If you watch the game against Leipzig, there's a couple of mistakes where they get their goals and go 2-0 up, but then it all changes very quickly in the second half.
That's giving you encouragement?
Yeah, I think it does. You always have to look at a team and find where their weak points are and how you can exploit those. But for us, like as I said, we respect every opponent. We respect these and what Marco's done. He's obviously knows the club well. Has come through from a youth coach and now taking the first team and doing a fantastic job. And we know in these competitions in particular, to get wins in your home games is very important. But for us, travelling away, we've had experiences of getting good results and performances away. We know we need a good one here, but we should look forward to performing well.
Scott McKenna of Aberdeen's been signed for the challenge in Edouard on Saturday. 2-game ban offered. Aberdeen are appealing it. What's your take on that? Is a 2-game ban the right move by the league?
Well, I think everyone's seen it as a yellow card at the time, at least, you know. And I think for young Scott, he probably knows himself it was a bit reckless in the challenge. So yeah, he didn't get anything in the game, but again, that's up to the authorities to look at that. For me, the game's gone now, so we have to look forward.
Norman, sorry. Austrian press is okay to question?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, no problem.
One question, please, sir. There is no training in the stadium today.
Yeah. We train back in Celtic Park.
Okay.
I think when you play so many games, to train here at the stadium takes away the possibility of you doing any tactical preparation. So it was the opportunity for us to train at our stadium, do some tactical work, and then obviously fly out later on. So we think the stadium's fantastic. It's a beautiful stadium. However, when you play the games so close together and you're recovering, it just gives us another opportunity to prepare for the game.
The final question, what do you think about the striker Munas Dabur by FC Salzburg?
Yeah, no, he's a very good player. Yeah, but I think it's a good team. I think the team in general, they function very well. I think they're very clear in how they play, very defined. They press the game well. They try to limit the opponent with time on the ball. They have worked together for a little period of time now, so they can be flexible in their systems as well.